What is all of that? Anyways, let's take all of this stuff. You didn't think I was going to die there, did you? Oi, 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 everyone! As you might know, in the last episode I built this mega vault. Now today, we're finally going to obtain some treasure to be safely guarded with our good old friend Bob right here. Today, I'm collecting the rarest items in Minecraft Hardcore. Or at least some of them. Now leave a like to send Bob your greetings, and we'll get rocking with this episode. Now, as with every episode here, I am expanding this village, and right here by our lovely fields there is an empty spot, so let's see if we can build something cool around here. Now, as you can see, I've built this really nice stable here, so let's move in some horses. First, let's move in our main guy. You can go right here. And then a little while ago, I got some skeleton horses here, so I think we could move in those as well. Skeleton horse number 1. Number 2. And then finally, the third one. Now, in this corner here, I thought it would be cool to add in a nice little shed here with a composter and a crafting table. Now, our stables area here is completely done, and as you can see, we have a lovely bird tree here that I think looks really good. Now, just continuing our walk here, I added a nice little storage area for some hay, which I think looks really great in here. And it looks like we have some unwelcome guests here. Now, heading over to our vault. Something that you might have noticed from the last episode is that the road here kind of just ends randomly here. And that's because I want to build a bridge connecting this path right here to our path leading into the vault. But first, I have a problem to take care of. I am completely out of gunpowder, so as the night begins to fall, let's see if we can kill some creepers. And after one night's hard work, we have 1.5 stacks of gunpowder, which will keep us afloat for a very long time. And now that there's nothing holding us back anymore, let's build a bridge connecting that side to this one right here. And there we go, guys. The bridge is finally complete, and I also finished up brushing up the details around here so it looks a bit more like it fits into the environment. But as you can see, we have this little bridge here going on a semi-diagonal, connecting up to the tower there, and then the bridge kind of goes into a full diagonal, which I think looks really great. And as you might be able to tell, the design here is quite simple, but I kind of want to let the gradient here speak for itself. And I think that sometimes you kind of over-detail your stuff in Minecraft, so I think this is a nice breath of fresh air. Now, walking through this bridge here, as you might be able to tell, I added a few crates and random bits of details around here, which I think looks really good. We also have this nice little gatehouse here between the two bridges. And then finally the bridge joins up with our vault right here. And I'm actually really loving how this turned out. But enough talking, guys. I think it's time we actually go ahead and build up this vault right here so we can fill it with all the rare items we want. Starting off with this room where I'm going to place a bunch of maps so we can kind of track our progress to see how far we've come in this world. I've already planned out where things will go in here, so I think it's time we actually build this room. And with that, guys, our map room is done. Now, over to our left side here, we have the first map we ever made in this world. And it's from episode 4, the 8th of March 2022. This is what it looks like. Now, onto the right side here, this is the second map. And I created that one on the 15th of March. And it was about episode 5 when that was done. And the only real difference here is the planning here. And guys, I will add more maps here when we hit milestones on this channel. So stay tuned for that. But now, guys, it's time to actually move on to our next vault here. And this is the room where I'm going to store all of the rare collectibles that I'm collecting in this video. And we need to clear out this area so we can actually decorate it. And so for that reason, I need to repair my tools. And I need the beacon. Whoa! Oh my god, that was close. Please? Now the space for our vault here has been cleared out, so it's time to get rocking, building this thing. And our second vault here is completely done, but it's looking quite empty, so I think it's time we actually go ahead and fill the space out with some rare items. And the first thing I want to get my hands on here today is a Heart of the Sea and then later a conduit. So we need to be heading to the ocean to find ourselves a buried treasure map. And in these very sketchy ocean ruins here, I found a buried treasure map. But let's see if we can get the Trident here. Nope. And I am very close to the buried treasure now, so let's see if we can find it. And it should be somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. And we have a Heart of the Sea. And there's also some diamonds and some water breathing potions, which is really good. And now the only thing we need for a conduit is some more of these Nautilus shells. But luckily, you guys won't have to see all of it, so I'll see you guys on the other side. And yes, that's a Trident, and unfortunately I lost a bunch of footage from this portion of the video, so that's why I seemingly have a Trident out of nowhere. So after a painfully long time, I have finally obtained 8 Nautilus shells, and that is so fantastic because now we can finally craft ourselves a conduit. Now quickly I'm going to grab some water so that we can place down this conduit in our vault. And I'm thinking right here I'm going to have some sort of fountain here where I'm going to place the Heart of the Sea. And there we go, guys. There's the monument for the Heart of the Sea as well as the conduit. I might come back here and decorate this area a bit further, but now I want to take care of a few things that I've already gathered in previous episodes. Rare items, have we got any? Let's see. First up, the enchanted golden apple. Now for this one, I'm thinking I want to make some kind of apple tree and then have the apple growing from it. Now I'm finally done with the decorations around the enchanted golden apple spot, and I think this has turned out really great. Creeper killing break, and maybe some spiders too. Next, the end section. And we have our end section complete. And guys, just so you know, this might look a bit dull at the moment, but I'm going to keep on adding details, so just trust the process. And since we're going through the dimensions here, let's go ahead and do the nether. And while end raiding to get a bunch of gold, I got some ancient debris, netherite ingot of course, and then finally, the prize, the lodestones. Now trust me guys, this amount of gold is only going to be a fraction of all the gold that will be stored under this roof. There we go guys, finally the netherite shrine is complete. Now taking a little bit of a break here, I want to build another field here. And using a similar style to what I used here with the rooted dirt and then coarse dirt, I want to make a field with alliums. And if you guys didn't know, I have changed the allium texture to look more like lavender. So right in this spot, I think we could build a nice lavender field. Now this is looking great. I've also tried to use a bit of a different wall design for this field, so I've gone with sort of like a mix between this fence here and then acacia leaves, which I think turned out really great. I'm definitely going to reuse this design in the future, and if I'm being honest here, I think this is the best field I've ever made. So now that we have the end, the nether, and the overworld right here, let's continue to the land of the Undying. And by that, I of course mean the Totem of Undying. Now in the same area that we put the totem here, I want to have a nether star, so I'm going to have to head into the nether, kill some wither skulls so we can spawn another wither and obtain a second nether star. Now let's find some wither skeletons. We got 2 of them right here. Please drop your head. Still no wither skulls, unfortunately. Come on, please. Oh. And still no wither skulls. That's actually quite unlucky. This is actually unbelievable. I've been trying to get wither skulls, my first one, for a really long time, and now I just got 3 at the same time. What's going on here? This is really weird. Now this is actually quite insane. So let's head into the end and kill the wither. And we got the nether star. Alright, our totem section of this vault is completely done, and I'm not really sure how to feel about it, but I think it looks pretty good. Now, in this next section here, I would like to store all of my discs that I collect. So let's go ahead and build something cool right here. Alright, so the main part of the music section is done, and right up here I would like to store some rare armor sets, and that includes chain armor of course, and so I need to be heading towards the skeleton spawner to see if I have collected some armor there to put on the armor stand. And right here is the treasure. So as you can see, I have a lot of chain armor to collect. Alright, so the music disc and armor spot is finally complete, and unfortunately I didn't have another chain helmet, so I had to go with the gold one, but it's fine, it's enchanted, it looks pretty cool up there, and I'll make sure to add even more cool armor sets up there. And with that guys, I present to you the Vault Museum. So as you might see, I added in these nice carpets here, and to the right here we of course have our god apple tree, which I think looks fantastic. And then over to our left here we have our conduit monument. This one was a really big pain to actually complete to get the actual shells for the conduit. Now continuing onward here, we of course have the netherite shrine, which personally is my favorite. Now over to our right here, we have the end section, which I think I'll add a few more nice bits and detail to this later, but for now, this is really great. Now continuing to the end here, we have our totem section, and as well as the nether star there, which I think looks really cool. It's sort of a nice little contrast where the Totem of Undying revives you, and the Wither of course being the final undead boss of Minecraft. Then we have some nice ladder stair thing going on here. We can look at both of the items. And then over here we have the music disc and armor section. And guys, stay tuned for the future where I'll be on a mission to collect all of the discs in Minecraft. With that guys, we'll wrap up things around here with the vault and as well as the video. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.